What's up, guys? I'm Shane, and welcome back to our Casper College Prestige Dynasty. Before we jump into our bowl game, I saw this. UAB was number 2 in the country and lost to FAU. They would have been in the national championship against BlackRock had they won that game. And so they dropped down to number 8. That stinks. But Utah won the Pac-12 championship, so they get to play BlackRock instead. That'll be an interesting matchup. Meanwhile, our focus has to be on Troy here. Now, they are not the best defense in the world. 79 overall, so a little weaker than what we've played. But that offense might be scary depending on why they're an 84 overall. We're going to try our best. This season's already a big win, but if we cap it off with a bowl game and a bowl victory, I'll be happy. They average almost as many rushing yards a game as we average passing yards. Also, I'm shocked that we're number 126 in the nation with rushing yards, but I guess there were those few games where you couldn't really get it going. But 13th in passing yards. That I did not expect. And it's pouring rain, so it works out great for them. Oh, hey, we got a flyover. Oh, triple option team. Okay. No, they actually go for a pass first. Hagler takes him down. I tried to give them one of their alternate sets because they've got like the smoked helmets and stuff, and for some reason it would not let me choose that along with us having the home uniforms. And that quarterback is, that's going to be the problem. Oh, we couldn't shut off that block enough. If we had come off that block with that end like half a second sooner, that would have been a TFL. He shut that block, which means that, yep. Just imagine having like a couple sure tacklers on this team. Or if anyone had seen the fact that he was going to keep that ball. Come on, Hale. He ran right into the D-line. There we go. That's more like it. 3rd and 6. Let's see what we got. A drop. All right, so they were bowling us over, kind of, and we're still going to hold them to just a field goal attempt. Oh, McBoom, good cut. Taking that up to the 45, 46-yard line. That's the kind of start we need. Okay, they're bringing the mean blitz. They brought it last time, too. It didn't go well. But with the rain, I just don't know if Ovalle can get the pass off. Oh, that went pretty well. Never mind. Ooh, hit Gordon in stride. Nice little throw on the run there. Now I got to worry about Ovalle running around too much, though. And slide. All right, that's a nice clean read option. And Mac was just, he was all alone. I love Z-Spot. What? Okay, cameraman's glitching out my video. Well, we're going to take a lead. All right, so they jumped off sides. That probably won't really help us all too much. Yep. Now, what we'll do after the game, we'll go through and look at the season stats and any All-Americans that we might have. Because that off-season episode is going to be kind of packed. Ooh, he shook off that tack. He shook off another one. Finally getting taken down by Hubbard, of all people. There we go. Only picking up one. Oh, there's a screen. If they're going to call me for roughing the passer on that. I thought he was scrambling, so I tackled him, but he threw that ball at the last second. Yep. Yeah, that's on me. Oh. Butler, what did you just do? Butler actually had a chance to stop him right there, and instead he pirouetted. Like, he's just coming up. He actually got around the blocker and just... he tried to engage with a blocker who wasn't anywhere near him. I don't understand. Thank you, McBoom, for saving that. Oh, Drillette got back there. The defense is getting in position, but even with conservative tackle on, we just can't wrap this guy up. And that was just... McCray was running to his zone, saw the running back coming, and went to his zone before he engaged the runner. I don't... Okay. Great awareness. What's that flag for? Clipping. Of course it is. Come on, Mac. Nice run. End of the first quarter, down 10-7 to Troy. Safety blitz. I see triangle, but again, rain, inaccuracy. I'll take the safe 10. Oh, they're going to call that intentional grounding? I thought I was out of the pocket. No, that's cool. 2nd and 29 is fine. Oh, and that guy just... Dang it. I thought it would go over his head. You see the fat linebacker. You don't think he's going to be one to jump up and get it, but he did. We were in such good position just because we forced from that field goal early on. We get the ball to start the half. I'm like, okay, all we got to do is match them score for score, and we're fine. And no. I mean, if we somehow hold them to a field goal here, we're golden. There we go. Oh, Hale almost with the pick. That would have been even better. But we're going to force them to a 3 and out. They're just going to take the field goal. Okay, so that sucked. But we can march down the field, get a touchdown here, and drain the rest of the quarter. We're fine. Nice broken tackle by McBoom. Jesus Christ, they're bringing the house here. Yeah, they brought so much heat that no one was on Mac. Ooh, Mac got to keep that read option. Picks up 5. There we go. Threw that at Daniel's ankles, and he caught it. 3rd and 10 is not where I wanted to be. Well. Yeah, okay. Didn't even get the field goal out of that drive. I'm throwing the ball too much in the rain, but they're bringing that blitz because they know what I want to do. It's just tough to run into that. See, it's tough for them to run into it too. All right, the draw play, but they jumped off sides before that, so it's still 3rd and 11. And he threw it at the ground. They're giving us chances, we just got to take them. They were all watching me, they were all staying in their zones, but they didn't really react when I took off. Everyone was pretty well covered downfield, or at least covered enough for me to not want to throw it. Wow, no one... I guess they're allergic to Murphy, maybe? Maybe that's who I should have been throwing it to this whole game. Okay, no one on Zay either. Should have thrown that a little sooner so he didn't run into everyone else, including Murphy. Ooh, Ovalle with a couple broken tackles. Get down, get down. Okay. He didn't go down injured, and he didn't fumble it. We're good. 3rd and 7 from the 7. That's kind of annoying. I actually don't like corner strikes. I don't really have enough room here for it. Oh, thanks. Great coverage. They had all the wide receivers locked up, and nobody there. Great time to play man, guys. End of the first quarter, and we just snuck in here to get a 14-13 lead over Troy. Mac with a keeper. Oh, the downfield block. Please don't have a penalty. Huge run for Mac. Not going to go all the way, I don't think. No flags. Taking that down to the 10. He's been waiting to burst that one open all season. Finally gets to do it here in the Gasparilla Bowl. Oh, now they don't want to bring a blitz. I thought for sure they would. That's the only reason I called a screen down here. Gordon uncovered in the end zone. He doesn't drop it. We're going to extend our lead here. We're actually going to go up by 8. Oh, he went to take off. Nope, taken down. Who was that? Oh, that was Drillette getting back there.
Nope.
Oh, crap. That's the toughest challenge about this game when your defense is terrible, You can be in the right position, but if there are defenders there, you will get, like, suction cup to them. And then Butler redeeming himself for blowing that tackle earlier. Another, like, big play coming from one of the walk-ons from last year. Somehow that's a 3 and out. Oh, I went to slide with Ovalle. I didn't hit the button in time. This O-line is playing pretty well. Even Practon, who's usually blowing blocks by now, he's doing pretty well, opening things up for us. 65 picking up a downfield block. Mac getting laid out. All right, I think I got the bad reads out of my system. I think we're okay now. Man coverage, they're chasing their guys downfield. Again, that just leaves the sideline for Ovalle. Oh, never mind. I tried to throw that behind Mac. And it... It's another one of those reads where it's just like he was open earlier, and then I ended up throwing it into quadruple coverage. So again, imagine if I took the time to actually learn how to read a defense. I don't think this series would be fun anymore, honestly. 3rd and 4, defense. You want to surprise me again? No, I got Willie covering a wide receiver, so probably not. Oh, no, he drops it. Willie actually with pretty tight man coverage on that guy, and then just forced him to drop it. Another 3 and out. This defense is playing outstanding. And bailing me out once again. If 2 of my picks had just like if one of those 2 picks in the red zone had just turned into a field goal, we'd have a comfortable lead. 60, hold that block. Thank you, Practon. Matt getting down there, picking up a block, too. Sorry, I got greedy. I'm like, look at this. When your running back is running upfield, picking up blocks for you, you got to take a hit. They're getting way more conservative with their defense, too. They're paranoid. Throw that intentionally behind Daniels. Perfect. Again, some good blocks. Look at Gordon all the way downfield picking one up on that read option. This is just going to Mac. That was just screw it, take a couple yards, and don't get Ovalle murdered. End of the 3rd quarter, we're up 21-13 on Troy, and we're in the red zone again. Maybe this will be the time for the screenplay. Mac, cut it. Nope. Okay, well, I mean, still picked up 5. This is a weird spot to run 4 verts. This might be a little over-aggressive. But Mac on a slant. They had a QB spy up. I try to get Ovalle to fight him. I wasn't going to throw that in a double coverage. I'm like, I'll take the sack. That still puts us up by 11. Like, that stinks. But like I said, if I had just gotten one more field goal this game. We're now at the point of the game where basically 9 yards is fine because it's not an automatic first down, so we drain a little bit of clock, and I'm kind of okay with that. See, like that's cool. Now it's 3rd and 1, but now the clock's not running. He's taking off. McBoom, thanks for just standing there, bud. McRae made him pay for it, but yeah, McBoom just watched him like, oh, look at that guy. That's a neat trick. And I've got it on aggressive, so if he takes off, go after him. If I was in better position, I probably could have just, like, swiped that pitch right there. I was trying to take Hubbard and get in the way of the running back, and instead I took out my own safety's legs. I think all of these defensive linemen have, like, 40 speed, so they're not winning a foot race against anybody. There we go. I got Gonzalez. Yes, there we go. He made him fly. I love those big hits. Like, at least I got the safety turn linebacker on this one. And again, yeah, they're driving. Yeah, they can easily get this first down right here. That's cool. Now it's under 3 minutes left. But McRae with another short tackle. I'm assuming they're going to go for it. Although maybe they'll take the field goal. Now this is going to go for it. Personally, I would have taken the points. And that's why. Holy cow. Who was that who just got back there? Who's 57? That's Scott. That's the guy who plays tight end for us. I'm like, why does 57 sound familiar? Because that's not one of you guys. That's not one of the new recruits. And now he's back out here playing offense. Because again, where they were, you take the field. I understand 4th and 2, you're near the end zone. I would have just taken the field goal and been like, there's still over, there's still 2.5 minutes left. That's how I would have done it. Like right here, I'm just going to give it to Mac. Actually, you know what? Screw that. 4 verts. This guy's coming up. Cut it inside. Ovalle picks up 3. They waste another timeout, but we drain clock just on the play itself. Coach wants these big pass plays. I'm okay just like going for... Like, honestly, I think I would rather go for a slants play here and then just take a sack. Like, whatever keeps the clock moving. And then Ovalle fumbles it instead. It was a ticking time bomb. You knew he was going to fumble it eventually. I don't think he's fumbled it more than once or twice this season, if at all. That's what I get for trying to truck my way through there. I'm like, just give me the first. We still made them waste 2 timeouts, and we took another 30 seconds off the clock. Like, now they got 2 minutes, 1 timeout, and they're down by 11. Like, even with the turnover, at the 28, it's not awful. It's not worst case scenario. That's worst case scenario. McBoom getting absolutely smoked. And they get the 2. And Juan Cena picking up the onside. That was a high bounce. If he didn't get that, that was going out of bounds anyways, but at least I get to play the music again. Ovalle just does not... I hit slide, and he decided, no, I'm going to truck this guy instead. They're out of timeouts. We're 1 first down from clinching this thing here. And there it is. Slide. I don't even care that you could have picked up more yards. Just slide. Ooh, 66 there. Sir Fallon is balling. Chipped one guy, threw him out of my way, and then picked up a second block. That's the kind of stuff I like to see from this O-line. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get greedy here. Ovalle once again doesn't want to slide. Juan Cena falls into the end zone for a touchdown. The ultimate garbage touchdown. I don't really care. I just figured he deserved some sort of reward for scooping that onside. And there it is. From 0-12, 0-60 to a bowl victory. 8-5 on the season. This run by Mac was incredible. We lost the turnover battle 4-0, and we still come away with a 10-point win. That defense bailed me out so much today, and they should not have been able to do that. That's who I thought. Mac picking up player of the game. Ovalle, I think, committed all 4 of those turnovers, so that's why. Final stats on the day. Ovalle goes 13-20, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks, only taking 1 sack. Just a lot of forced throws by me, trying to get something to happen. Rushing, though, 133 yards on the ground with a touchdown for Ovalle, but he did have that 1 fumble. Mac had 7 for 90, including a 65-yarder, and Juan Cena had 2 for 2 and a touchdown. Receiving, Mac was 7 for 71 and a touchdown. Daniels a 2 for 18 and what's probably his final game. Gordon 2 for 19 and a touchdown. Murphy 1 for 16 and Zay 1 for 12. Royal and Scott picking up pancakes. Sir Fallon his ball and gave up a sack, but you saw that play where he just looked awesome. McCray led the team with 10 tackles. Gonzalez right there with 7, and definitely his final game. He's a senior. McCray 2 TFLs, Hagler, Drolette, Gonzalez, Butler all getting 1 apiece. Drolette with the only sack on the day. Hale swatted a pass. And McBoom not bad in spot duty. 3 kick returns for 90 yards, and 3 punt returns for 41. And before we wrap this one up, we're going to take a look at the season stats, and I think we had a couple All-Americans, which, yeah, surprised me too. All right, final stats on the season. Johnson came in here 2 for 2 for 18 yards and a touchdown. That's Corey Johnson, who was basically a wide receiver for us last year. Ovalle, 242 for 412, 3,071 yards, 23 touchdowns, and only 15 picks. That's a lot, but that's still less than the amount of touchdowns he threw. Johnson went 3 for 10 for 35 and a touchdown, and Brown, before he went out injured, was 4 for 10 for 35 yards. Rushing, Ovalle had 188 attempts for 1,039 yards and 11 touchdowns. Mack had 95 for 469, 3 touchdowns. Those averages are pretty good. Homestar Runner had 9 for 31. Johnson had 1 for 12. Brown 4 for 9. Juan Cena 4 for 6 and a touchdown. And Wayne Johnson, thanks for playing. Receiving, Mack with a real good year. 102 receptions for 1,248 yards, 4 touchdowns. Gordon at 39 for 609 and 4 touchdowns. Daniels, just out of nowhere, 37, 403, 4 touchdowns. Murphy at 32 for 427, 3 touchdowns. Zay, 20 for 277, 2 touchdowns. Howe at 6 for 62, but 3 of them were touchdowns. Homestar Runner, 5 for 51, 2 touchdowns. Scott, 5 for 37, 2 touchdowns. Wall came in here 3 for 16 and a touchdown, and one he's not credited for that picked up a big first down. And Ovalle, he had 1 for 6 because he was originally our slot wide receiver. And Juan Cena, 1 for 23. Blocking, Castle with 6 pancakes. Ballin 4. Royal had 2. Manley 2. Scott with 1. Practon did get 1. Mack, Cena, they only gave up sacks. Look at Practon giving up 7 sacks because I scrambled that side. It's mostly on me, but also, like, he wouldn't even engage the block half the time. Defense, Chili Willie led the team, 54 tackles, but McCray right there with 49. Hale 43, Hagler 40, and then Drillette down here with 32, Avery with 25. Hagler led the team with 13 TFLs. Hubbard, again, just out of nowhere, had 11. McCray had 7, Drillette 6, Willie 5, Gonzalez, Refinery both had 3. Butler, Avery, Hale each with 2 apiece. And McBoom had 1. Drillette and Hagler led the team with 2 sacks apiece. Refinery, Hubbard, Gonzalez, and Willie, the only other sacks on the team. Not a lot going on. And poor Refinery, I feel like he was just never out here because for some reason, if I would go into nickel, they would take the D tackle off the field. So I just have the 2 walk-ons instead. McBoom led the team with 2 picks. Hale, Avery, Drillette each had 1 apiece. Yeah, again, not a lot of turnovers. Avery, Kemp, Gonzalez, Refinery each forcing fumbles. Drillette, Hubbard, Gonzalez, Avery scooping them up. Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla coming in here going 16 of 18 on field goals, including a 46-yarder. That's why we got you. And 32 of 32 on extra points. He also averaged 44.4 yards per punt, but only netted about 29.4. Washington, 732 yards on kick returns, and then he went out injured for the season. He'll probably be the returner next year, too. McBoom in spot duty didn't do too bad, 24 for 568. And punt returns, not really much to write home about. All right, all NCAA. We're going right to all conference because we didn't have anyone else out there. Ovalle, first team all conference. He was taking on player of the game player of the week left and right, so of course he did. Sarsaparilla was first team kicker. Avery was second team corner. But that will wrap this one up. Now, as far as who wins the national championship, what we're doing from here, that'll all be addressed in the off-season episode. There's not going to be a gap. I'm recording this far enough in advance where I should have time to edit it, so just stick around. You'll get all your answers soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, please be sure to hit like down below. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get it delivered directly to your inbox every single time I upload. Any thoughts, suggestions, whatever you may have, leave it all down in the comment section below. Everything you leave down there, I will always respond to, unless you are the trolliest of trolls. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Shane. I'm out.